Good morning. Welcome to CSB IAS Academy Current Affairs Bulletin. Happy Vinayak Chauthi for you all. Let's start today's current affairs. Yesterday and today's important current affairs. The Reserve Bank of India have released the National Strategy for Financial Education 2020-2025 document for creating financial awareness and empowerment in India. What is this financial education? Most of us, even educated Indians, do not have proper awareness about financial management, credit systems, savings, and also other financial facilities, including proper banking ideology. For all these things, Reserve Bank of India wanted to promote financial education, financial awareness. Financial education and financial awareness are very important for financial inclusion. Without proper awareness, there cannot be an inclusion. So, this is the second national strategy for financial education. The first strategy was released in 2013 itself. The first national strategy on financial education was released in 2013 itself. This national strategy on financial education 2020 and 2025, that is for 5 years period, it has been prepared by National Center for Financial Education. National Center for Financial Education in consultation with various financial regulators like SEBI, like Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, like Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, etc. And it emphasizes multi-stakeholder approach. It wanted to promote adequate knowledge, skills, attitudes, and behavior for the financial well-being of the people. It has recommended 5C approach. It has recommended 5C approach: content, capacity, community, communication, collaboration. Content, capacity, community, communication, collaboration. 5C approach. And the strategy includes financial literacy, active savings, participation, credit discipline, digital financial services. So that is digital economy, to promote digital economy, and pension related things, and also rights, duties for and also grievance redressal, the procedure for grievance redressal. So for better financial knowledge, for better financial awareness, National Strategy for Financial Education have been released by RBI. You might get a prelims question. Who released National Strategy for Financial Education? RBI. And who prepared that? National Center for Financial Education. So this is very important. And very bad news yesterday. 9 people trapped in Srisalem power station in a fire mishap. A major fire broke out in underground hydroelectric power projects in Srisalem, and unfortunately, people died there. The government servants also died there. It's a bad news and pathetic news. Here, yesterday there was one more news. From a private industry in Chittoor, ammonia gas got released. Ammonia gas. And in our UPSC exam, there's a topic called disaster management. In mains GS paper 3, there's a topic called disaster management. In this topic, there are 2 types of disasters: natural disasters, man-made disasters. There are 2 types of disasters. One is natural, second is man-made. And these type of gas leaks, fire accidents, these are all man-made. Whereas if you see floods, droughts, earthquakes, tsunamis, they are all natural disasters. We have seen recent Visakhapatnam stearine gas episode. Earlier, Bhopal gas leakage, that is methyl isocyanate leakage, all these things. So this is the other issue. And Visakhapatnam recently short circuit, Swarna Palace, Vijayawada Swarna Palace issue. So you may get case studies, and also tomorrow if you become collector or police, how we are going to manage these disasters. Some we can prevent, some we have to manage. All these things. So you need to have a good idea on this. Next important news, unemployment allowance. Unemployment allowance. 50% of pay for 3 months. The center eased norms to offer 50% of salary for 3 months as unemployment allowance to lakhs of workers who got registered under Employee State Insurance Corporation and lost their jobs due to COVID pandemic. The central government announced 50% pay for 3 months, half of the pay for 3 months for those who registered under Employee State Insurance Corporation and those who lost their jobs due to corona pandemic. At least some blessing in the disguise. We can say this is an element of blessing in the disguise. Next important current affairs yesterday is Sri Lanka is going to have major constitutional changes. As you all know, Rajapakshas are controlling Sri Lanka now. They are almost controlling Sri Lankan politics with a strong hand. And they wanted to make the presidential powers very, very powerful. The president very, very powerful. There is one story behind this. Exactly 5 years back in 2015, in Sri Lanka, there is a 19th constitutional amendment. In that amendment, the powers of president got decreased and the powers of parliament got increased. As you all know, Sri Lanka have presidential form of government. But Gotabayas are very strong to undo this. They wanted the president should be powerful, not the parliament. So, in the recent elections in Sri Lanka, the Rajapaksa's political party won with a thumping majority, won with a very strong majority. Nobody can stop them now because they got majority in the elections. A 5-member panel is going to be appointed to amend the constitution, to recommend for the amendment of the constitution. After the draft amendment is prepared, the cabinet will decide what are the amendments that are going to be made. And Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa said that the 19th amendment will be abolished. That is, giving more powers to the parliament will be abolished. And he will give more powers to the president because he wanted to be powerful. This is a problem with landslide victories. B.R. Ambedkar said, landslide victories are fatal to democracy. If any political party gets landslide victory, they will rule with an iron hand. They will dictate terms. They will change the constitution. They will do whatever they want. This is sheer nonsense. Democracy, in democracy, no one should take such a erratic, wrong, and one-sided decision. It's really pathetic. That has happened in Sri Lanka also. And the president wanted to increase his powers by using his majority in the elections. This is bad. There is a difference between a statesman and a politician. A politician thinks about his future and next election. A statesman thinks about next generation. So now we are having politicians, not statesmen in our politics. We are having more and more politicians and not statesmen in our politics. And you all know the famous or infamous Prashant Bhushan contempt of court case. Prashant Bhushan contempt of court case. Supreme Court gave 4 days time up to 24th for Prashant Bhushan to revisit his statement, to revise his statement, to reconsider his statement made in the Twitter. But you know what Prashant Bhushan is saying? I don't ask for mercy. I do not appeal for magnanimity. I cheerfully submit to any punishment that court may impose on me. That means he is not going to ask for mercy. He is not going to say sorry. He is not going to ask for pardon. He will undergo punishment, whatever form he may get. That is a statement Prashant Bhushan gave a few days back. And Supreme Court, critics are saying, is trying to cull the democratic debate, is trying to stifle the democratic debate. 2 days back, a bench comprising of Arun Mishra, B.R. Gawai, and Krishna Murari, they said that he will be getting some time up to 24th to revisit his statement, to rewrite his statement, to review his statement. But It seems that Prashant Bhushan is not going to budge. And Prashant Bhushan said he was pained, he got hurt that court have declared him as contempt. He is not going to apologize for his tweets. He further said that his tweets are bona fide attempts to discharge his duty as a citizen. His tweets are bona fide attempts to discharge his duty as citizens. So, Prashant Bhushan said, I would be failing in my duty if I did not speak out at this point of history. I submit to any penalty which the court may inflict on me. It would be contemptuous on my part to offer apology. So he is not going to offer apology. And who is this Prashant Bhushan? Why is so famous? Who is this Prashant Bhushan? Why is so famous? Prashant Bhushan is a legal activist and a famous public interest litigation lawyer in India. And he was a part of many NGOs and also part of Anna Hazare's anti-corruption movement. Prashant Bhushan's father was a union law minister under Morarji Desai's government. And Prashant Bhushan works for environmental reforms, human rights protection, and also anti corruption. He is a part of several associations like People's Union for Civil Liberties, PUCL, Transparency International India, TI India, and he also works for judicial reforms. So now Prashant Bhushan is facing contempt charges. Very soon, Supreme Court might declare a contempt punishment on him if he did not take out his words or apologize for what he has done through Twitter. So that is the news about Prashant Bhushan. Swachh Bharat 2.0. Swachh Bharat 2.0 is going to focus more on waste management, sludge management. So Swachh Bharat 2.0 is going to focus more on waste management, sludge management. See, from 2014 to till date, Swachh Bharat is focused more on cleanliness, hygiene, and open defecation free India. And now Swachh Bharat started including elimination of public urination. Not only that, Swachh Bharat, by increasing toilets, minimized open defecation in India. Almost most of the cities are open defecation free in India today. And now Swachh Bharat is going to include sludge management, waste management, and seepage management. You all know garbage, wastage, seepage. They are the very dangerous things in India. And Swachh Bharat now is going to target by 2024 to minimize biodegradable waste, and managing the waste properly in India. Next important news: India ranked 57th in the Digital Quality of Life Index 2020. In accordance to the Digital Quality of Life Index released by online privacy solutions provider Surfshark. It was released by Surfshark, SURFSHARK. India ranked 57 out of 85 countries. The study is conducted by seeing 5 fundamental pillars. They'll take 5 parameters: internet affordability, internet quality, e-infrastructure, e-security, e-government. And in that, India's rank is, in overall rank is 57th. In the Internet Digital Quality of Life Index, India's rank is 57th. And generally, in most of such indexes, Scandinavian countries will be at top. Human Development Index, Happiness Index. In most of the indexes with respect to quality of life, Scandinavian countries will be at the top. Here also, Denmark is the top. Denmark and most of the Scandinavian countries are at the top. 7 out of 10 countries which are in the top list in the digital quality of life are in Europe. In the digital quality of life index, top countries are from Europe. And this is the most important thing. And Government of India had many programs like Digital India Program, E-Kranti, DigiLockers, Beam App, BharatNet program. We have so many programs for improving digital quality of life, and day by day we are increasing more and more programs also. Next important news: Facebook and hate speech. Facebook and hate speech. Yesterday, Wall Street Journal wrote an article that Facebook is showing bias. Facebook is delaying to remove the tweets given by ruling party members, whereas if something is done by opposition party, Facebook is acting very fast. So Facebook is supporting the people who are in power. That is the concept. Wall Street Journal said Facebook is supporting the people who are in power. Facebook is not very fast in removing their comments and blocking their profile, whereas Facebook will take fast action when it is related to opposition parties or the parties which are not in power. So there has been an issue regarding conduct of Facebook and its bias, particularly with reference to this comment was made particularly with reference to BJP's Telangana MLA Mr. T Raja Singh. BJP's Telangana MLA Mr. T Raja Singh. And Raja Singh Raja Singh have posted some hate speeches against Muslims. They have not been removed from the Facebook even, no, till yesterday. Till yesterday. And the report also raised the questions, the Wall Street Journal and the report also raised the questions about nexus, the relationship between Facebook, that is, which controls people's uh, identities and people's platforms, and at the same time, people in power, those who are in power, unholy nexus and bad relationship. And Facebook denounces this criticism. Facebook said it is not right. Facebook have denied these charges that it has political bias. Reacting to the Wall Street Journal recent report, Facebook said it never shows such bias. But let's see whether it is right or wrong in future. Next important news. First rockets were produced by private sector were successfully testified in India. First rockets which are produced by private sector were successfully testified in India. In a major boost to Make in India program, the first ever rockets fully manufactured by private sector has been testified by India. These rockets are prepared by Economic Explosives Limited, EEL, Economic Explosives Limited. The Pinaka rockets were testified in Pokhran and achieved the desired results by accurately hitting the targets. So, private rockets are also coming up in India. It's very important that in defense also we are trying to include private sector. In defense also we are trying to encourage Make in India. In defense sector also we are trying to encourage Atmanirbhar, self-reliant India or Make in India. Next important news, TriFood project, TRIFOOD, TriFood project to establish minor forest produce tertiary processing units. See, I think you all know what is TriFed first. You should know what is TriFed, TRIFED, Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India, TRIFED, Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India. See, under TriFed, a new project was launched called TriFood, TRIFOOD. See, there's a concept called tertiary processing units. TERTIARY, tertiary processing units. What is this tertiary processing units? See, like honey, you can use directly, right? Jam, you can use directly, or juice, we can use directly. See, whatever tribals produced, they should get an adequate price for minor forest produce like fruits, like fruit pulp, like honey, for all these things. So they wanted to encourage this tertiary processing units. Tertiary food means, tertiary food includes the food we can consume without further cooking or without further any food preparation. We can directly consume like guava juice, like apple juice, or like honey, like jam, all these things. So whatever tribals produce, if you process it to tertiary processing units, tribals will get proper wages, tribals will get proper profit. Otherwise, at a very cheaper cost, they are forced to sell their minor forest produce. The Union Tribal Ministry have launched the tertiary food processing units called TriFood Project. TriFood project, and the project belongs to TriFed, and the project belongs to TriFed. What is TriFed? Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India, and this is very important. And TriFed was formed in the year 1987. In the year 1987, the object of TriFed is to provide fair prices to the products produced by tribals. To develop fair prices to the products produced by tribals. Next important news, India-Israel cultural relations. Recently, 2 days back, India-Israel signed cultural agreement to further boost people-to-people ties. India-Israel signed cultural agreement to further people-to-people ties. See, India and Israel signed a cultural agreement that outlines a 3-year program of cooperation. That outlines a 3-year program of cooperation to further strengthen their strategic bilateral relations. As you all know, India-Israel have diplomatic relations from 1992 onwards. In 1993 onwards, cultural exchanges started, but now they had a 3 years time-bound program on cultural cooperation. 3 years time-bound program. India and Israel have strong strategic relationship, defense relationship, and they are working on cultural relationship. India's Archaeological Survey of India and Israel's Israeli Antiquities Authority, they are going to cooperate. In the same way, they are going to launch book festivals, dance festivals in each country, and they are going to exchange these festivals also. It's very good that India and Israel are eyeing on cultural festivals and eyeing on book festivals, food festivals, and more importantly, cultural exchanges like archaeological exchanges, all these things. Let's hope that we'll have good relations with many countries. And these are the important news today. We'll meet on Monday and at evening 9 p.m. And I'll be uploading all current affairs in our Telegram channel. Kindly follow that. And I wish all of you this Vinayak Chauthi will get you good luck. Pray well so that you will succeed in your future, and read well. Don't waste a lot of time today and tomorrow. Thank you.